Good morning, and welcome back to my channel. We bypassed the main streets lined with souvenir shops and made our way through the maze of narrow alleyways and up the hill to the Acropolis of Lindos. If the hike up the hillside is too much for you, there are donkeys to rent by the main square. The ticket booth is located at the castle's lower gate. Here you can catch your breath on a terrace overlooking the bay, or take photos of the 2nd century relief of a Hellenistic warship carved into the rock. The great medieval steps, you can see the ancient ones on the left, lead you to the ruins of a 14th century citadel built by the Knights of St. John. We messed up, went the wrong direction, and toured the Acropolis backwards. Be sure to go that way. The Knights believed the temples were pagan and destroyed everything on the Acropolis. Over the last century, the Greeks, Italians, and Danish restored the site to its current state. At the highest point of the Acropolis is the Temple of Athena Lindia, built in the 4th century BC for the town's patron saint. Initially, this would have been obscured by the colonnaded propylaea, whose columns and raised platform date back 342 BC. If you had entered the Acropolis correctly, you would have approached the ruins or the 20-columned Hellenistic stoa. This once covered walkway was constructed around 200 BC and was the entrance to the ancient sanctuary of Athena Lindia. It would have been lined with shops selling offerings for worshippers to take into the temple. The Acropolis of Lindos is said to be the most spectacular acropolis outside of Athens. Lindos has become very touristy, so visit off-season or early in the morning before the day trippers arrive. Be sure to pack lots of water and sunscreen, and wear a hat. There isn't any shade at the top. We walked past the Church of St. John, built in the 13th century, before making our way down the hill. We spent the afternoon at the famous Mojito Beach bar. The beach is all rocks, but it drops off quickly, and the crystal blue water makes it ideal for snorkeling. The beach bar has plenty of drink options, a full menu, and live music in the evenings. We came at sunset, so the beach is pretty quiet, but I bet it gets super busy after dark. We checked out of our villa in Lindos and drove 50 minutes to the Valley of the Butterflies. Located about 25 kilometers from Rhodestown, the Valley of the Butterflies is a great place to visit on a hot summer day. A wooden path takes you through a narrow valley, crisscrossing over streams and waterfalls. The best time to see the butterflies is between June and September, but expect large crowds. Arrive early in the morning before the tour buses arrive. Saw tree crabs. Thousands of butterflies are attracted to the golden resin secreted from the sweet gum tree. The sap smells like vanilla-scented gum and can be used to make incense. In some places, hundreds of these black and yellow butterflies huddle together and camouflage into the trees. When they open their wings, you can see bright flashes of red. The butterflies are not actually butterflies at all, but a Jersey tiger moth. There is a snack bar at the main entrance, and during the warmer months, you can stop at the small Natural History Museum or eat at the 75-year family-run taverna. We still had a few hours before our flight to Crete that evening, so we drove 35 minutes to Kallithéa Springs. These springs have been used since ancient times for their healing qualities. In 1929, the Italians built the Art Deco buildings you see today. The springs fell into ruin after World War II, with a brief attempt to reopen during the 1960s. Several movies were filmed here during the time, the most famous being The Guns of Navarone in 1961. After years of restoration work, the springs opened to the public in 2007. The larger Megale Rotunda displays changing modern art exhibits, a permanent post-war photo collection, and images from the Guns of Navarone. If you see the name thermal baths, don't let it trick you as it did us. The baths have been gone for years. Now a narrow bay with rocky banks and a small sand beach remain. There is one small beach bar and a cafe where you can rent umbrellas and lounge chairs. Kallithéa Springs is easily accessible from Rhodestown, only 9 kilometers away, so expect large crowds when it's hot out. Join me in my next video as we experience our week-long adventure on the island of Crete. Please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.